Okay, hello everybody. This is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Guitar students, welcome to your lesson. Okay, make sure you have your guitars ready. Hopefully they are tuned. Okay, make sure they are tuned to the notes of low E, A, D, G, B, and high E. Okay, and make sure that they are tuned to those particular notes. Okay. Make sure that you are also handling them correctly, grabbing them by the neck with your left hand, okay? Never grabbing them by the headstock, okay? Do not do that. Make sure you are handling and taking care of your guitar, okay? So that it can serve you well and can play for a long time, okay? But actually, I'm going to adjust my camera. And while I'm adjusting my camera, just be reminded that if you have any questions during our lesson, everybody, please do not hesitate to ask, okay? The chat box, the comment section is open for your convenience to ask away of any questions, things that you might not be certain of, okay? So I want you guys to ask so that you guys can do your absolute best when it comes to this. Today, we're going to be learning about how to play the E minor chord, okay? Adding that to our repertoire of chords, adding that to the pattern, okay, that we are playing from C major to G major, F major, to our A minor, which we learned last week, and now our E minor, okay? All right, we'll get right into that. Once again, your questions are welcome. Your questions are definitely more than welcome, okay? And you should have been practicing already the chords that we have been learning thus far, okay? So make sure that let's actually review. Make sure you have practiced that. And again, that regimen is 10 times per day. 10 times per day, no more, no less, okay? 10 times per day, going through the chords, okay, one after the other, making sure that you are going by our strum pattern again, which is down 4, up 4, down 2, and up 2. All right. What reason, as I stated before, about the strum pattern? Why are we doing that kind of strum pattern? Is to exercise the wrist. What did I say? Wrist? I meant wrist. Exercising the wrist, so that we're making sure that we are staying on rhythm, and it is the basis for lots of rhythms when we get into more complicated rhythms of all of our chords. Okay, any song that we approach later on. The idea is to get into this wrist action, okay, and utilizing that strum pattern, it allows us to have a basis for all those more complicated strumming rhythms that we're going to be doing later on, okay? So let's start. Let's review. Let's start with our C major chord. Let's do one strum for each and then do the strum pattern, okay? From C major to G major to F major to A minor, okay? And then back to C. We're going to go back to C from there, okay? So here's our C major chord. Remember, we have our index on the B string between the nut and the first fret. Middle finger should be going on your D string between second and third fret. Ring finger across ring finger to the A string between second and third fret. Okay, making sure, again, technique-wise, you're bending your wrist, using the tips of your fingers to press firmly down on the strings, and the strings should be touching the fretboard in order to get a good resonant sound. Everybody give me a nice C major chord, which is C, E, G. Strum it down one time. Ready, and go. Okay, and remember, when we want to mute, we stop it from resonating, vibrating, or whatever. Just gently put it on the strings like that. Okay, so that was our C major chord. Now let's move over to our our G major chord. Index on the G. On the A string. Index on the A string between first and second fret. Middle finger on your low E string between second and third fret. Ring finger on the high E string, all the way down on the high E string between second and third fret. Here's our G major chord, which is G, B, D. Everybody play that one quick. Really? Ready, and go. Okay, that's our G major. Then let's move over to our F major, okay, which is F, A, C. You're going to have your index finger on the B string between nut and first fret. Middle finger now will be on your G string between second and third fret. Ring finger will be on your D string between second and, what did I say? Let me say that again. Middle finger is going to be on the G string between first and second fret. I said the wrong one. First and second fret. Ring finger on your D string between second and third fret. Remember, low E and high E The low E and the high E, those two strings are closed strings, okay? And everything else, all the other strings are open in between. So we should have our FAC, F major chord playing like that. Everybody play it once and go. Okay, that is our F major chord. Then from there, you're going to keep your index finger right where it is, but you're only going to move your middle and ring finger over to between the first and second fret. Middle finger will go on your D string between first and second fret, and ring finger will go right behind it on your G string between first and second fret. And all the strings are to be strummed. That is your A minor chord. Everybody, watch me. That is your A minor chord. Everybody should strum it really, really quickly with me. Ready and go. Okay, and then after that, go right back to your C major chord. Simply move your middle finger to your G string on the first and second fret. Excuse me, no, that's not what I meant. Keep your middle finger on your D string between first and second fret, and just move your ring finger over to your A string between second and third fret, and keeping your your index finger on the B string between nut and first fret, and C major chord. Everybody, let's play it and go. Okay, and each of those chords should sound just like that. Let's do the same sequence. Now, doing the strum pattern, everybody. This is still our review. We're going to do our strum pattern from C major to G major to F major to A minor, back to C major to resolve it, okay? And that's down 4, up 4, down 2, up 2, each string. Let's start with C major, everybody. Get in position right now, C major. Okay, here we go. And on my count, 1, 2, nice and easy, consecutively each chord, and go, and down, 2, 3, 4, now up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2, and up 2, up, 2, and go right to G major, and go, down, 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2, and up 2, up, 2, now F major, go right to it, and no strumming, closed strings on low E and high E, and go, down, 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2, and up 2, up, 2. Now A minor, move your middle and ring finger, A minor, keeping the index finger right where it is, and down, 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2, and up 2, up, 2, now back to C major, and go, down, 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2, and up 2, up, 2, and off. Okay, shake out those hands. I'm sure that's like a rude awakening. Okay, shake out those hands, get some feeling back in those fingertips. Okay, just touching each of them. Okay, all right. So now we are adding one more chord, another chord to our chord pattern. Okay, what's going to happen is, instead of from A minor ending with C major, from A minor, now we're going to go over to E minor. Okay, but let's take a look on the board and let's show you what your E minor chord entails. Okay, so take a good look, everybody. Here we go. Here's our guitar tablature. Okay, where we have the lines, the 6 lines vertical are your 6 strings on your guitar. Okay, the lines going across, the top line going across, which is bolded, that's your nut, that represents your nuts. And then you have your first fret underneath it, second fret, third fret. Okay, so just as a reminder, the little O's above each string represent those as open strings. Okay, and as you can see, your low E, your G, and your B string and your high E string, they are all open strings, which means we get to strum all of them, including the ones that we're going to fret. So on our A string, on the A string, okay, the second from the top, okay, that's your A string. You're gonna place your middle finger there between the first and second fret, okay. Meanwhile, your ring finger is gonna go on your D string, just next to it, your D string between the first and second fret, okay. This actual note over here, this actual note is your low B, okay, which is an octave low from your B string, okay. It is your low B, and while the ring finger will be pressing down the first and second fret on your D string, which is your E note, okay. So ultimately, your E minor is dealing with the letters E, G, and B being played at the same time, okay. Again, when your middle finger is pressing on this string, on the A string, when it's pressing on the A string between first and second fret, that's your low B, which is part of the chord. Your ring finger pressing on the D string between first and second fret, that's your E, which is your part of your E minor chord. It is the root note of the chord, okay? Then you have also your low E, which is again root note. Your G, which is the meat of the chord sandwich, so to speak. That is your note. That is definitely important. That makes it E minor. So your G natural there is an open string. Then you have your B string, which is your fifth of your chord, right? The G is your third, the B is your fifth, and then again high E, which is still part of, it is the root note, okay? So ultimately, altogether, everything that you're doing here, that involves E, G, and B ultimately being played as your E minor chord, okay? So let's go over how to place our fingers. This actually, you'll have to find, is actually rather simple, okay? I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit so you guys can see everything I'm doing, okay? So take a very good look. You're going to take your fingers over here. Your middle finger, again, according to our tablature, we are placing that on your A string. Middle finger goes on your A string between your first and second fret. So here it goes. Middle finger goes there. If you want, actually, not even if you want, just do this, guys. Pick at your A string, which is again, it's gonna be a low B. Sounds just like that. How do we know it's a low B, by the way? Because it literally is an octave lower than your B string, which is over here at the bottom, second to last. So really, it's kind of having like a do effect, okay? So this is your B, okay? But then while you have that, your ring finger is going to be also between first and second fret, but on your D string, okay? And when you press that, okay, we did this in our C major scale, by the way. That is your E note. That is your E note. How do we know that? If we go up an octave to our high E, and even to our even lower E. So E, do, do, do. Okay? So those are the same. They're different versions of your E. So you're going to take, again, middle finger on your A string between first and second fret. Ring finger on your D string between first and second fret. It is just those two strings. Okay? Remember, bend the wrist. Okay? Press firmly with your tips on both your middle and ring finger. All the other strings are open string, and give me a nice good strum. Okay, there it is, guys. So there's our E minor chord. Sounds pretty nice, right? Okay, and this is going to be a nice, wonderful addition to the chord pattern that we've already been working on. Ultimately, let's have this understanding, guys. We're in the key of C major, okay, like we did our C scale, our C major scale. Except now we're using chords almost to kind of be part of that whole pattern, okay, which makes it really nice. So what's going to happen is after you play your E minor, everybody play it one more time again. Middle on D string, first and second fret. Ring finger on what did I say? Middle finger on your A string between first and second fret. Ring finger on your D string between first and second fret. Here's your E minor chord, E, G, B. Okay? Then from there, as part of the chord pattern, we're actually going to go back to your G major chord, G, B, D. So index now replaces, from there, the index replaces the middle finger that was on the A string, okay, while the middle finger goes to your low E and your ring finger goes to your high E between second and third frets. That's your G major chord. You go right there, okay? Then from there, you're gonna actually go back to your C major chord. Index between nut and first fret on your B string, middle finger between first and second fret on your D string, ring finger on your A string between second and third fret, and strum everything. That is your C major chord. So it's gonna go, when we get to E minor, G major, then back to C major to resolve the entire pattern, okay? So we're still going to go as follows, guys. Still going to go as follows. It's going to be C major, G major, F major, A minor, E, now the new E minor, then back to G major, and then back to C major to complete the entire chord pattern, okay? So watch how that goes, guys. Watch how that goes. So again, watch all together. It's going to be C major, G major, F major, A minor, E minor, G major, and C major. Okay, so that's how that whole chord pattern is going to go, except that we're adding the strum pattern. Down 4, up 4, down 2, up 2. All right, guys. Okay, so let's actually go back to our, just for the sake of E minor, we're gonna go E minor. Let's actually work from E minor to G major to C major, since I went over it. Okay, doing the strum pattern, and then we're gonna go back to the beginning of the whole chord pattern and do all of those chords. Okay, including the E minor. All right, but let's start with the E minor first. Down 4, up 4, down 2, up 2. Here's my count. Get your fingers ready. Once again, middle finger in your A string between first and second fret, ring finger on your D string between first and second fret. Everything else is open. On my count, down 4. Ready? 1, 2, and ready. Let's play. And down 2, 3, 4, and up 4. Up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2, and up 2, up 2. Now go right to your G major. Here we go, G major, and go down 2, 3, 4, and up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2, and up 2, up 2. Now back to C major and down 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2, and up 2, up 2, and off. Okay, just like that, everybody. Okay, here we go. Shake your hands out again. Okay, get some feeling back in those fingers. Yeah, just touch them. Okay, massage your hands if you need to. Okay, but remember that wrist. Remember that wrist needs to be bent, okay? Bent this way, okay? So you gain leverage over those strings to press them firmly enough to be touching the fretboard every time you're fretting, okay? That's the idea. Okay, let's take it now from our C major chord. Take it right back from the beginning, everybody. Here we go. We're gonna do this a couple of times. So get ready, take a deep breath. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going to do this for a while so that you guys can get used to a nice, good regimen of practicing these chords over and over again, okay? Here we go. Take it from the top. C major. C major. Here we go. On my count. 1, 2, and ready. Let's play. Down 4 and down 2, 3, 4, and up 4. Up 2, down 2, down 2, and up 2, up 2. Now G major, down 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2, and up 2, up 2. F major, down 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up 2, 3, 4 down 2, down 2 and up 2, up 2. Now A minor, down 2, 3, 4, up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2. Now up 2, up 2. Now we're going right to our E minor, our new chord, middle ring finger right there on both A and D strings, first and second fret, and go down 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2 and up 2, up 2, back to G major, down 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2 and up 2, up 2, C major to end it, down 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up 2, 3, 4, down 2, down 2 and up 2, up 2 and off. Okay, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, guys. Okay, touch those fingertips. Woo! Lots of playing, but it's all good for us, guys. It's all good, making our fingers, our hands stronger. Okay, and more and able to maneuver around on that fretboard. It's all good for us. It's all good for our guitar health. By the way, make sure, I didn't really say this earlier, but make sure your posture is good. I know sometimes my posture goes a little bit. I tend to hunch a little bit, especially when I'm sitting down. So I have to remind myself as well. So I'm reminding you guys that it's better. Your playing is better when your posture, your whole foundation is intact. Okay, so make sure that you guys are exhibiting good posture, back straight, shoulders relaxed while you're playing. I'm going to try my best to do the same thing. Okay, so here we go. Hopefully you've rested a little bit. Those fingers, shake it out, because we're going to do it again. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. All right, so make sure you guys are doing it well. Here we go. Let's take it from the top. C major, and on my count, everybody, here we go. 1, 2, ready. Wait, let me stop right there. Notice where my fingers are. Okay, I mean, sometimes I don't really say this. Okay, but my fingers are already there. I say, okay, we're starting. Whenever I tell you guys we're starting with C major, I'm not expecting you to kind of place your fingers right at the count. So if I'm counting you in 1, 2, ready, play, you shouldn't be struggling to get your fingers on those strings. In fact, they should already be there. Okay, so if I say, okay, start at the beginning, C major, place your fingers right away. Wait for the count while you're holding this here, while you're holding this position. And then while you're here, all ready to go, then I count you in. 1, 2, ready, then play them. Okay, and then you go right through it. Okay, but make sure they're already there just before you start. Get in your position. Do not wait till I count 4 and then you're struggling to get to beat 1. That's not going to happen. That is not realistic to getting good at the guitar. Okay, that's not realistic to that. You always want to have your instrument, your position on your instrument ready before you even start playing. Okay, and wait and listening for that tempo count. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Get ready on C major. On my count, posture. Make sure fix your posture. Okay. I'm kind of, when I'm telling you, I'm telling myself as well. It's really what I'm doing. I'm telling myself, posture. But okay. So here we go. On my count again, guys. 1, 2, and ready. Let's play. And down. 2, 3, 4. Up 4 and up. 2, 3, 4. Down 2. Down. 2 and up 2. Up. 2, G major, go down. 2, 3, 4, up 4, up. 2, 3, 4, down 2, down. 2 and up 2, up. 2, F major, down. 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up. 2, 3, 4, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2, A minor, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2, E minor and go, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 G major, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 and C major, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 and off. Shake it out, guys, shake it out, okay? Listen, if you are still kind of lagging behind as we're going from, especially we're going from our A minor to our E, or anywhere else that you might be lagging behind while you have been practicing, because that's been my experience with a lot of other students that's taken the guitar with me. They have everything else. And, sometimes I even have a current student right now who's having trouble going from the G major to the F major, okay? That happens to be her problem right now. So, a lot of times I'll warm her up. I'll warm her up in our lesson by just going, just kind of, doing this for G major and then go right into F major and then back to G major. Okay, I'll kind of do that a lot, because just kind of drilling those two chords over and over again so that she can get used to it. And I'll tell you, my student currently who's doing that, she's getting close to it. She's getting very close to having a transition from G major to F major a little bit more simply, okay? So it's getting there. So what am I trying to say? That if it's taking a while for you guys, same thing. Don't fret. Get it? Don't fret. Anyway, corny joke, Mr. C. Thank you very much. So the idea is don't worry. Don't worry, because you're going to be getting there soon. Sometimes you have to stop in the middle of your practice, drill the two chords that you're having a hard time transitioning to, whatever chord it's going to be, okay? It could be from your A minor to your E minor. Although most people don't have, including myself, don't really have that much of a problem, because all you're doing is letting go of the index from A minor and then moving both your other fingers to the next strings over, okay? And still kind of in the similar position. So but sometimes you never know. Some people, have a different form of learning. They might have an issue going from one chord to the other, depending on what it is. Some people have that problem from your C major to your G major because it's such a big change. Sometimes they have that. So my point is, drill and exercise going from one chord to the other, just, back and forth for a while. Do it about, what's the number I like to use? 10 times. I like to use 10. 10 is the major number there, okay? So 10 times, drill that for a little while, and then go back to doing the entire chord pattern from beginning to end, okay? One last time, my students, one last time, C major. Let's do our entire chord pattern, strum pattern. Here we go on my count with C major. Get it ready. We're already ready. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready. Let's play it, guys. And down, 2, 3, 4, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 G major, go down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 F major, go down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4 down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 A minor, down, 2, 3, and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2, E minor, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2, G major, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2, C major, down, 2, 3, 4 and up 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down 2, down, 2 and up 2, up, 2 and off. Okay, shake it out, okay? And we are done. You all may put down your guitars safely, of course. Grab it by the neck. Nowhere else, remember. Okay, and give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. Great job. Okay, you're stuck with it. Okay, remember, okay, again, right now you may not have the chord pattern very, with changing from one chord to the other, but practice makes better. Practice 10 times a day, no more, no less. Remember that, my students, okay? Just continue to practice that and do those 10 repetitions every single day consecutively. And I promise your progress will definitely be better, will definitely be good, okay? Guys, great job today. And as always, I will see you next week. And as always, I wish you happy practicing. Everyone, take care of yourselves and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.